What's going on, everybody? Oh my God. Yeah, the hamburger is loose. Yeah, come on in here right quick. I got 1 hour. I got to go get my son from school. The hamburger is loose. Somebody warn UVU. Dumb who wants gum still lying like hell. You can't make this stuff up. Candace. I'm sick of your dumb ass, girl. Why are you faking photos that is evidence in a criminal case? Can't make this stuff up. Candace, that judge is going to have you gagged and I'm here for it. Do your honor with your sexy self. Y'all, we got to write a letter to the judge. You got to start off by saying, do your honor with your sexy self. Tony Graff. That's a good looking judge. That's a good looking man. Oh my goodness. Please gag Candace Owens. She's a demon anyway, and no one cares what she thinks. We don't speak Ewok or alien. Thank you. United States of America. How y'all doing? Let me speak to everybody in the chat. What's going on, Texas Mother Bird? What's going on, Saint? Shout out to the bods, you all. Hey, Saint. How you doing? What's going on? Did y'all see all the good news? Andrew Colvin followed me. Hey, Andrew Colvin. You got to come over here to the LLC. I want to do an interview with him. I want him to come over here and let loose. Get it all out. All these dumb questions Candace been asking and throwing out there for 11 months. You can come over here to the Lady Luck Club and Mama will let you just have at it. And just go flat off. And I will not stop you. What's going on, y'all? How's it going? Look at God. Candace, you up here forging more evidence that's related to a criminal case. They're going to lock your dumb ass up. Candace, you know how many laws you breaking doing that? What the hell wrong with her? Candace, you going to jail. They'll lock you up. So the hamburglers out here, messing with photos that presents a bias of evidence to the. Y'all see what this means by jury the jury being tainted. We're gonna go there in a second. Hold on. What's going on, X Samurai? How you doing, honey? I told Conscious about your situation on her live earlier, and she requested everyone come here and subscribe. Oh, thank you, Conscious. Hi, Conscious. Hi, Conscious mom. Mama, see y'all. She said her mom likes Murder, She Wrote. Child, isn't Angela Lansbury a jewel? May she rest in peace. I had no idea she was as accomplished as she was. But I grew up watching Murder, She Wrote. My grandmama, she didn't like a whole lot of stuff, but that's how y'all can tell I was raised with my grandmother. For Murder, She Wrote to be like one of my, shows that was in the lineup. Golden Girls is my favorite, one of my favorite shows, next to Married with Children and Al Bundy. Golden Girls. Oh, that Sophia was just raw and real, and we love her. Now all the Golden Girls are gone. Oh man! Shout out to Conscious. Make sure you put her channel, her YouTube channel link in the chat for me, please. Post it up in there. You guys go and support Conscious. Yeah, she gives fantastic videos about the brain, about how people's thought processes work in tandem with the brain function and structure and certain, neurological issues and disorders and how that affects your ability to think and process information. And then she exposes scammers. We're here for it. Make sure y'all go check her out. She's so funny. She has a little cat that sits at a desk wearing glasses. I love it. And she does reactions as well. And all you hear is like, yeah, okay, yep. And then the llama cartoons. Carl, happy birthday. Every time I hear that, I laugh. I just love it. I love it. Go check out Conscious. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you all for the support and prayers. Keep praying for me and my boys. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple days, but this year is a year of reclamation for me and my children. at some point, and this year is it. I'm not going back and forth with the nonsense and the buffoonery. Just like any other person with a demon in them, that other parent gonna have to sit down somewhere, fall on your knees, and start praying and repenting. Not time for that. Because if you sit here and let that person take your energy and your peace away, they will try. And the devil is a liar, and so is he. Be a good father. That's it. That's all I ask you to be. But leave me alone and stop weaponizing my kids. I don't do that. So some things coming up with the court again that will be handled. Because somebody don't know laws. God is so good. And he's got my back. So make sure you guys continue to pray for me and my babies. That I hurry up and get a job, or that this picks up expeditiously. Thank you all so much for the support with the gifts and go. I still am $1,500 away from finishing off rent that has to be paid for this month. So if you can't donate, it's okay. Just leave a prayer and share it so that it can get some exposure, because I still owe $1,500 for rent. So I'm trying to get that in and at least have a clear head with that. That's my biggest expense, thank God. And we're working it out with the rest. All right. So just keep praying for us, and I'm doing my part. I'm applying for jobs. Now I have to go to court and do all this nonsense with their father. Child. No, the devil is a liar. This year is a year of reclamation. God has got to turn things around in my kid's favor, and he will do just that. I don't wish any ill will upon the other parent. I will not bash or speak ill of that person, but the enemy will not win. Nope. So, yeah, he watches my stuff too. You can't make this up. God bless your heart and all your parts, but the devil is a liar, and he will not win. Tracy, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you for sending the links over, Sage. Shout out to all the mods in the Lady Luck Club. You guys are amazing. I don't have long. I got to pick my son up from school, then we got to go by the store, and then I'm going to go back live again this evening. But I wanted to go over this post that you guys, I got 100 emails. I have not been able to catch up because of that. There's two things going on with court. I have to file something. He filed something against me. It's just ridiculous. But that's kind of what's going on with that. So I'm just praying, because I can't afford an attorney. I'm praying it does not have to get to that point, that we get a fair judge that is neutral and impartial, and that God maintains control in that courtroom. And that's it. That's all I can ask for at this point. I will not be stressed out. What's going on, G Blade? How you doing? So that's what's happened for the last 2 days. So as y'all can see, it's always, the devil is busy. There's always something. But God has got us covered under the blood of Jesus. I believe that. Amen. And no, I guess the reaction he was expecting, you're not getting it. Nope. First notice it forever. I think she will develop the 3 labor pains and have to stop the date when she goes on bed rest. What is going on? Candace, is the a pregnancy thing or what? What are we doing? How far along are you? Child. Is it a real baby in there? Because I still haven't seen confirmation, Candace. If it's just fluid, you're going to be 5150. I'm telling you it right now. Let this girl break water, and that's all that come out. Your mind has left Earth for real, and you should not be around your kids. I wouldn't put it past Candace. When you're desperate for attention to the point where your narcissism takes over, I don't put it past her to sit here and lie about a pregnancy. She'll lie about evidence in a criminal case. Why are you doing that? Candace, the court gonna get you. They don't get her behind. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Child, they gonna get your behind. Tell you that right now. So we'll go over that. What's going on, Nikki B? I still got to catch up on my emails, you all. I am so sorry. It's been a bit rough, like trying to wrap my mind around having to go back to court again and do all that nonsense with kids. My boys are 18 and 14 years old. It's like, ugh. Why does the court need to tell you how to be a parent? Like, not me. You can't make this up. Let's see here. I know you sent the Nikki B sent. Did you send the copyrighted logo? You may have. Oh my god, I got over 100 emails to go through. Over 100, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. What is Umar doing? Oh, Umar, you idiot. This dumb y'all listen. Okay, let's just get to it. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it right now. Because I don't have long. I'm gonna go live again this evening, but I gotta get out of here at 2:30. Hard stop and get my son. Oh, child. Boy, oh my God, this is so crazy, Candace. You are out here doing the most. Y'all, listen. Look at this. Hold on. Did she add it in, Candace? Why would you need to do anything with this? You understand you can't tamper with evidence. You can't sit here and tamper with evidence. This is why the court wants unedited videos, photos, audio. You can't edit this information and put it before a jury. It has to be unedited, raw footage, raw evidence. What good does it do to tamper with it? They're not going to use this in court anyway. So why are you putting this edited nonsense out here to the public, creating a bias of the evidence itself? This is why she needs to be gagged, because she's going to taint the jury selection, because she is sitting here editing what is supposed to be evidence in a court of law for a criminal matter, for a capital murder trial. And this is why courts don't like to have cameras in the courtroom for criminal proceedings. This is it. Because evidence gets out and then it gets edited and tampered with. And then next thing you know, there's a bias about this put out to the public. And you don't need that when you got to select a jury from a group of individuals from the public. As long as you register to vote and you decide to go and serve jury duty, it will be a jury of your peers, just random citizens. The last thing you need is someone looking at this thinking this is the real evidence and having a bias of it. But when they see the raw footage, they're questioning that, but not this edited bullshit. Candace needs to be gagged. This is stupid. Candace, why are you doing this? You're supposed to be a pregnant. I thought you didn't care about the investigation in Utah. Now, she said that in a whole video. She said she didn't care. Now you editing what's supposed to be evidence that's supposed to be in court. Oh, I need that judge with his sexy stuff to start getting mad. Candace, you're an idiot. Is this so bold with it? Y'all remember when Candace forged the email from the Department of Defense? I thought I heard it all with that one. Candace sitting around like, Lady Luck Club, hold my beer that I'm still drinking while I'm a pregnant. Because you got to be high and drunk. Candace high on Adderall and mushrooms. Whatever they're doing in her alternate reality where she thinks she is dictator of the universe. Boy, that's something else. They refuse to come into the reality that we're all here in on earth, where laws are laws, and it doesn't care about how Candace feels. Because laws don't care about your feelings. Candace, this is absolutely absurd and unnecessary. You do understand there is a grave difference between this photo and the raw footage that the jury will see. And you actively and intentionally trying to taint the jury selection by creating a bias of the evidence, by altering the actual photos. It's an actual violation of law. It's illegal. One. And two, It's more proof that your ass needs to be gagged. You say you didn't care, so why do any of this stuff if you don't care? Keep not caring. I don't understand. Why care now? Y'all, this is absurd. Y'all see this? I can't make this stuff up. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh my God. What's going on? Say thank you for the $7 super chat. So excited to be catching you live. You are amazing. A true blessing to the world. You tell the truth and keep us laughing the whole time. Thank you. I am honored. That makes me feel good. Thank you so much. It warms my heart. I appreciate you all. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Hit that like button so we can get these videos up in the algorithm. Because you know Candace's dumbass cult members would love to shadow ban me. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to shadow ban me. They shadow ban. Like Chabu. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the Lady Luck Club. If you are tuning in from X, please come on over to YouTube and subscribe to the Lady Luck Club as well as the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. I have yet to create my Patreon, but I am going to do that so I can get back to doing music reactions and stuff like that and content that I can't do here on YouTube because they're getting even dumber. They're trying to change the terms and all this other nonsense, and it's just annoying. Like, what are you doing? You want people to use your platform to get information across, saying that you can be paid to do this, but you make it incredibly hard for people to get paid. YouTube is retarded. And then when you say something they don't like, then they want you shadow banned. They can kick rocks. So hit the like button and defy that stupid algorithm because YouTube is a moron. They're the worst. What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much. I appreciate the supers. Thank you so much. It's a blessing, you all. Please make sure you guys can, if you will, share the Gifts and Go as well, the fundraiser. We are $1,500 away from having rent covered, and yeah, and you know, it's just the enemy is trying to pile it on with this nonsense in court. It's just because laws are laws. Wow. What's going on, Phyllis? How y'all doing? Y'all ready to get into this right quick? Oh man, I see y'all, Kyla. I see you. I see you, Susie, CC, Bella. I got you all up in here. Caleb, Velvet. How you doing? I'm trying to say hello, Star Scorpio, to as many people as I can. To all the fantastic mods. But she cares about her friend Charlie, right? She claims that, so she says, Candace, why are you gonna single-handedly destroy this damn case? Gil, how you doing, honey? I hope you got my DM. Working with this on mute, but wanted to say hi. Gotcha. Yeah, it's forged. Yeah, you can't edit photos that are evidence in a criminal matter. You can't do that. This is how you end up having the judge say no cameras in the courtroom. Because I'm sick of this. Candace making it hard. Like, why sit here and advocate for cameras to be in the courtroom only for you to sit here and to create a bias of all the evidence presented and then say, I don't believe none of it. Here in my alternate reality on a different planet, none of this is real. I don't believe none of this. And then the defense has to be working with the prosecutors. They just want to put a man in jail. Candace, how much did you pay Tyler Robinson? You dumb hamburger. We're still waiting. Somebody put out a sign and alert for UVU. The hamburger is loose. He said, can I pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today? And then Popeye the Sailor Man gonna go in and knock your ass out, girl. Bye. Talking about I'm a pregnant, and you still up here raising hell. Screw tube. Yep, let's go. So let's get to this, y'all. She said the photo was unedited. I measured it. This is the article. Shout out to No Reply. He sent me this. What is X Cancer? That's the original one. Okay. So on episode 374, Candace Owens showed her audience a surveillance still from the UVU parking garage. The episode passed 1 million views inside a day. She called the photos exclusive. They're not exclusive, Candace. There's nothing exclusive about it. We all know you're an idiot and you don't know how court works. This is not exclusive. But you are actively and willfully trying to taint the jury selection. You can't make this stuff up. She said it came from the 4K footage shown in the courtroom. But yeah, she hasn't gone to the courtroom. Funny how she didn't go to one hearing. Candace, why didn't you go in court? Why don't you take your bum ass to UVU? And now you two are pregnant to go. Is it a baby in that, Candace, or is it just fluid? If you're giving birth to an alien, we're removing you from our planet. We're not in the mood. You're like Independence Day all over again, the bootleg version. And make this stop. Then she made a promise about them. We did not edit these in any way, okay? This is no editing. It's not compressed. Candace, why would you say that if that's not the case? That's like a liar saying, I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. Why would you need to say that? Just tell the truth. Only liars say that they're not lying and I'm telling the truth. And just it's a whole new level of stupidity. No one asked you if it was edited, so why would you need to even put this out there? Candace has a habit of editing photos, faking text messages, and emails. The fact that she faked an email from the Department of Defense, an actual incident report dealing with all that Mitch Snow nonsense, and then continues to forge text messages between her and Charlie Kirk. Is it under Charlie Kirk new, Charlie Kirk old, or just Charlie Kirk? How does this go, Candace? How's he saved in your phone? Because who does that? Like, these things can be faked and forged. But now you're tampering with evidence saying we didn't edit it. Who asked you? Why would you say that unless your guilty conscience is screaming out loud? Candace, a hit dog will holler every time. Candace, say bow wow. Candace is a hit dog hollering. A hit dog will holler every time. Won't he do it? And Candace is saying bow wow. That's all she's saying at this point. Anytime you hear Candace, just imagine a dog barking. That way we can all digest this nonsense coming out of her mouth. Candace, the sound of your voice is nothing more than someone scratching a chalkboard with the worst fingernails on earth. It's the shrill of it all. Now you all get to imagine her barking. Child, you can't make this up. Candace said, you're telling on yourself, you moron. 50 seconds earlier, she told viewers what the image proved. Without the compression and blur, she said, you might realize that he's kind of a bit broad. A bit broad? That's not a description. Tyler Robinson is slender. He's not broad. Does she understand what broad means? Candace, you got to look up the definition of words. You're still an idiot. I measured the image. It is edited. And the broadness, she pointed out, to is the edit. Candace, look at this. Y'all see this? You can't make this up. So here, this is unbelievable. We see that Tyler Robinson is slender because there are cameras in the courtroom. You could just look at his booking photo and tell he's slender build. Candace, just because you don't have an expansive vocabulary does not mean that he's broad. The word is slender. He is slender. He's not broad. He doesn't have broad shoulders. He's not built that way. She doesn't know how to give descriptive terms to describe how someone is built, their physical body frame. She has no idea how to use words. This is ridiculous. You can tell by his booking photo and just by the cameras in the courtroom, being able to see him on camera, that he is a slender build. There's nothing broad about that boy. And look how ridiculous this is, y'all. I would have loved for them to have this side by side. Boy, this is like George. Where's George? Did he come out the closet? George, you're on camera. Yeah, this is like George Farmer. Just in case, Candace, you wanted me to be clear on who I'm talking about. George Farmer. It looks like George Farmer. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Y'all, this is like George Farmer. This is like George Farmer. Candace, this is all you doing. You're proving to me that this looks like George Farmer. And nothing else. You ain't proving nothing else. Look how slender he is in the original. And then look at this. You made it more blur. It looks all white. It's like it's got a white glossy coating on it. Y'all see the difference of the photo itself? Look at that. This is clear. This just got like a white covering on it. Jesus Christ, Candace, you're so stupid. And then you told on yourself by saying it's not edited, it's not compressed. It's exactly those things. And this looks like George Farmer. So where's George's alibi? Because that's all that's proven to us, Candace. This is George Farmer. This is Tyler Robinson. Now, I told you, you dumb heifer. You're going to have to pick one. Because you keep lying like hell. And I'm not willing to sit here and see a killer get off. Because reasons. You paid him. Whatever. So either it's Tyler Robinson or George Farmer. Boy, this look like George. George, what you been doing? What were you September 10th? George, you out here helping Tyler Robinson. Did you meet him at Dairy Queen? Did y'all share an ice cream together? Candace, you mad because him and George shared an ice cream cone together at Dairy Queen? Yeah, they was licking on the same cone together. Y'all ain't know that? That's why Candace bad as hell. I want George's alibi. Because this is like George Farmer. George Farmer, how did you get that black eye again? George, listen. All you got to do is do a video, right? And tell us what happened. And then blame it on Candace. Obviously, he needs a way out of this. You're going to have to testify against Candace, George. Okay? You got to testify against Candace. Candace is an alien. You owe her nothing. Take the kids, go to your dad's, and testify against Candace and let that be it. She out here literally. Editing is not Candace. You editing these damn photos. Yeah, so this is George Farmer. Since she can't say who else it is. So Candace, kiss ass, kick rock. This is George Farmer. We want George's alibi. Because if anybody can help Tyler Robinson change some clothes like that, it will be George Farmer. That's it. It's that simple. It's George. George. Come out the closet, George. So she told on herself, edited. Well, I can speak to this. I spent years as a documentary and street photographer. I shoot wide lenses. I correct wide lenses. I know what they do to a frame because I fight it every time I use one. Here's the thing. Every photographer learns early a super wide lens squeezes whatever stands near the edge of the frame. You have seen it yourself. Take a group photo on a GoPro or doorbell camera, and the people at the ends come out skinny. The lens did that. UVU runs super wide security cameras in that garage. You can see it in the raw footage. The ceiling line bends, the far wall curves. That is a wide lens doing what wide lenses do. There is a right way to fix that distortion. It's called lens correction. Software that knows the lens bends the image back, and it bends it by different amounts in different parts of the frame. That is the whole point. The distortion is uneven. So the fix must be uneven. Candace, you wouldn't know any of it at all because you don't. So he did that. Let me show you how this. Look at it. Enlarge the wide view proportionally and lay it over her image. Yeah, because this is George and this is Tyler Robinson. Yeah, as I told you. You keep playing around with this nonsense, girl. You big mad because Tyler Robinson and George Farmer went to Dairy Queen together and was licking on the same cone and you caught them. I can't believe you betrayed me, George. How did you not know this? Everything's fake and gay, remember? That would include George and Tyler Robinson, right? Fake and gay, Candace. Everything is fake and gay. Your words, not mine. Everything is fake and gay. So George Farmer and Tyler Robinson are fake and gay. And you walked into Dairy Queen, you saw them sharing a chicken tender basket with the little white gravy. They licking the ice cream cone together at the same damn time. And now you big mad. But you want Tyler Robinson to get out. Why? You can't make this up. Candace out here projecting. Candace up here got women kissing her all over the face, holding glasses of champagne and wine and shit. Like, girl, you don't kick rocks. Candace, you flat out lied about this. Like, it's so stupid. It's a dumb lie because you're an idiot. All because George Farmer and Tyler Robinson were licking the same ice cream cone at Dairy Queen. Lord. Candace, you knew he was fake and gay when you married him. What happened to that boyfriend you had for 7 years? What happened to him? The one you dumped to marry George Farmer after 18 days? Where he at? I want to talk to him. Boy, the stories he would tell. Candace, are you paying that boy to be quiet? Is he fake and gay as well, or what? How is that going? So they did this. They laid the image down. Y'all can see the contrast here. Candace just told George to go walk in the parking deck and get caught on camera, and he did it. Fails, nothing lines up. Note the second narrower figure. That is the same man at the wide view's true proportion. So stretch the wide view 1.9 sideways, then lay it over her image. Yeah, there. Candace, you up here lying like hell. Tyler Robinson does not have broad shoulders. He is not a broad build. He is slender. Slender. Like Slender Man, Candace. George may have broad shoulders, but he's also tall and more slender built. But Tyler Robinson does not have broad shoulders. We all can see him with our own eyes. From the preliminary hearing, his booking photos, any other videos he's done with the parking ticket and the vehicle versus car versus automobile, blah, blah, blah. We all have seen him in videos. He is not broad built because Candace doesn't understand how the English language works. And George Farmer is still faking gay. So all this nonsense, she's doing it for what? Now we got data. Candace, you failed. You lied like hell. And now look. And you're out here setting yourself up to get gagged. Because the judge will gag you before they sit here and continue to let you go after the evidence and create this bias that does not even have to exist. Get your bum ass on somewhere and go break water. You doing all this nonsense and for what? Girl, bye. Bye, Felicia. So before I hop off right quick and go get my son, y'all. Oh, where's my bookmark? Can y'all tag me in? Hold on. Okay, here it is. Well, we got Dana Lash. Candace, Dana Lash just hands you a L every time she speaks. We're going to come back this evening. But I just wanted to get that in. And this right here, y'all, this is something else.
Charlie Kirk's.
Oh, shout out to Dana Lash. She refers to Candace as Gal Sharpton. Candace, you're an idiot. So her whole little narrative world of clickbait conspiracy theories just coming down in taters. Dana Lash reacts to the latest Tyler Robinson court filings and reacts to Candace's debate dodges. Candace, why are you dodging the debate? We all know you do this for money. We all know that. How many times have I said, how many hit the floor you all remember me saying the last live? Candace, just take the damn money and do the debate. You do it for money either way. What difference does it make? I don't know why you won't own up to it. Why are you being a punk ass now? You do this for money. This is all about PR for you. You don't give a damn about Charlie Kirk, his assassination. You want Tyler Robinson free. You want to taint evidence that is used in a criminal matter. You're sitting here lying about the photos being edited. It's pathetic. All these conspiracies you built around this dumb, this buffoonery of dumb that you putting out here. And for what? You've already said you don't care about the investigation in Utah. So what are we doing? Take the damn debate. Take the money. Because that's what you're doing anyway. The money you making from lying like hell about Charlie Kirk's assassination, you pocketing in it. I don't see you giving that up to a charity or a foundation. You're not setting up funding accounts for Charlie Kirk's 2 kids. You're not donating proceeds from every video where you mention Charlie or Erica Kirk's name. You're not donating that money to go towards Charlie Kirk's babies. You do nothing. So why don't you just own it and take the damn money and kick rocks? Because that's what you're doing this for, Candace. You and your dumbass cult members, see, that stuff don't work over here. Your dumbass cult members know that you do this for the money and for the views and the clicks. You know why? Because then they come into my chat and then they confirm that by saying Candace has more money than you. Candace gets more views and clicks than you. You're just jealous of her. She does this for the money, for the clicks and views. And her own cult members confirm that. Candace, I've got comments for days from your dumbass cult members that confirm you do this for the money. I don't know why you mad. You could tell your cult members to kick rocks and stop lying like hell, but no, they telling the truth. You do this for the money, for the clicks, for the views, for the subs. So what you hiding? Why are you hiding behind it? You don't have a empathetic bone in your body. You have no soul, and you have a demon in you. So that's that. Take the damn money so we can all laugh at you fail in this debate. I want Andrew Wilson to obliterate you. Candace, $300,000 for Andrew Wilson to obliterate you for an hour. Girl, bye. Take the damn money. Because that's what she's going to do either way. What time is the debate tomorrow? Oh, we going all the way in. We got to get a good thumbnail for that debate. Like a TKO. Oh, I think we have Mindy, correct me if I'm wrong. We got a special guest tomorrow at 11 Eastern Standard Time. I got to set that up. Yay! And then we'll check out the debate. I don't know what time the debate is. Take the damn money, Candace, because you knew you were going to take it either way. Because she's an idiot. Can't make this up. Y'all ready for Dana? It's 6 minutes, and then I'm going to get my son. Let's get to this, y'all. I'm ready to hear what she got to say. It's at 9 a.m. or 10? Patriot said 10. X-Samurai said 10. Okay, so it's at 10. And we got special guests at 11. Ew. Mindy, let's see if she'll push back to 1. Because if we got... Is Mindy here? Mindy, you here? Go, Candace, go kick rocks. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. All the 4s. What's going on, man? Susie Q, did I get you? Love the USA. Is Mindy here? Fran, how you doing? She might not. Okay. I'm going to reach out. I think debate meeting exposure Candace Waters. Hey, Diane, girl, what's going on? Okay, the debate is at 11. It's on your channel. Debate is 11. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Mindy isn't here. Okay. I'm gonna have to push back our guest time tomorrow. Unless I don't know how long the debate is going to be. Unless she wants to watch the debate with me. How you doing, Diane? Okay. Remind me, Saint, if you can, please. Shoot me an email. Okay, so yes, the Valerie, thank you so much for the confirmation. This is Jim Williams. Hi, Jim. You all right? Oh, okay, cool. You had to change up your username or get a new YouTube? Hey, Jim. Y'all, Patriot Posse is Jim. Is his new profile. All right, cool. Gotcha. Supposed to last 3 hours. 100,000 per hour. Wow. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, so remind me to our special guest if it starts at 11. Unless she's gonna start off watching it with us, that's fine with me. I'll reach out to her. All right, let's get to this, you all. Hit the 4 when you can see in here. Let's go.
So I saw today, this is kind of crazy. So the Charlie Kirk's murderer, his defense filing was released. His attorney submitted it yesterday after the preliminary hearing. And it is actually insane. I've been reading it, and Lorraine's been following it as well. So the guy's defense is like, well, it shouldn't be a death penalty case because he only meant to kill one person.
Huh?
So the defense has just abandoned the idea of defending this guy at all. Now they're trying to argue just to save him from the death penalty that, oh, well, no, it actually only meant to go after one guy. So you can't kill him for that.
Huh?
That's wild. But you know who's the biggest person hit? It's Gal Sharpton. Her whole little narrative world of clickbait conspiracy theories just coming down in tatters, all due to the guy she's trying to defend and trying to free. They're saying that, well, the great risk of death aggravator that enhances this is, well, no, he only fired one shot and he intended to hit Kirk and nobody else was hit. Thus, there was no quote unquote great risk of death to anyone else. That's their whole argument.
What the hell?
I got to be honest, this is like the first time I've ever seen anybody argue anything like that. Well, yes, he totally did shoot him, Your Honor, but he only meant to shoot that guy, nobody else.
And apparently the law is even more nuanced than that. Like, even if there's a possibility he could have killed someone else, that's still not the threshold. It has to be a high possibility that he would kill someone else. So because he used a precision weapon, the defense is trying to say that this wasn't, putting anyone else in jeopardy. So therefore the death penalty has to be off the table. It's ridiculous.
One of the other things that the defense does not take issue with is the fact, and this was apparently also an enhancement to a charge that they're not disputing, is that there were minors present, like minors being under age 14. And the prosecutors, they're saying, well, he didn't really know they were there. I mean, he was 400 feet away, but he only was up there for like 44 seconds. And he only meant to go after one guy.
What?
So that's like way different from, like going after multiple people. What in the world? What in the world? But I don't know.
What kind of
I think that's insane. That's apparently what the argument is.
What? Gil, you
the
hit it?
Stupidest of times. This whole
Yeah, what in the hell? The defense is, oh my God. It's like they're tapping out. Why don't they just go to the prosecutor for a plea deal? Gil, do you hear this? You can't make this up. Y'all, look at this. Can you get the death penalty for murdering one person? Yes. In some states, you can be sentenced to death for killing just one person, but only if the murder meets certain legal criteria and the state has the death penalty in place. Where did they get this from? Where did they get this from? It's like the defense attorneys don't know how the death penalty works in the state of Utah. There are certain legal requirements that have to be met. But if the state has the death penalty in place and all requirements are met to satisfy the requirement for the death penalty, then the prosecutors will go for it. You can't say, well, it's only one person, so you can't give him death penalty. Where you get this from? What is... Boy, today is one day, ain't it? I have never heard that defense in all my life. All my life, I had to fight. And I done read my fair share of court documents. What? Where did they get that from? They might as well just say, listen, we want to go to the prosecutors and we want a plea deal. Because this is getting dumb. This is getting really dumb. This is so stupid. If they feel, I told you all, they know he did it. The evidence is overwhelming because look at how the defense is presenting their so-called defense of their client. They're saying, well, he killed one person, so he shouldn't get death penalty for that. What you mean? But you're not saying he didn't kill somebody. Y'all notice that? I'm going to play that again. Notice what's not being said here. Because they're not saying he didn't kill anyone. They're saying he killed one person. So they're actually confirming their client murdered Charlie Kirk. Candace, kiss our ass, collectively speaking. His own defense attorneys are saying he killed one person, but it was just one person. And he shouldn't get the death penalty for killing one person. Boy, you can't make this shit up. I have no words. Let me go back. Hold on.
Also, an enhancement to a charge that they're not
disputing
is that there were minors present, like minors being under age 14. And the prosecutors,
thousands of them,
they're saying, well, you know, he didn't really know they were there. I mean, he was 400 feet away, but he only was up there for like 44 seconds. And he only meant to go after one guy. So that's like way different from, you know, like going after multiple people. What in the world?
What
in the world?
Crazy.
But I don't know. I think that's insane that's apparently what the argument is. We live in the stupidest of times.
Oh my God, yes.
That's his whole defense filing is, well, you know, we're going after the one guy.
Yeah, he was alone. So they're confirming he went after somebody and took somebody's life. They're confirming that he murdered someone. And yet they want to plead not guilty? Did they submit a plea yet? Because I haven't heard a plea hearing. Y'all hear this dumb shit? You can't make this up. Oh God, Jesus, fix it. Y'all hear this? Where's the plea deal? Where's the plea? I didn't know he did a plea. He entered a plea. Gil say he's listening again. Gil, if you can respond, let us know if there's a plea that's been entered. Because if he's pleading not guilty, his attorney just countered his plea. No, he murdered one man, but he still murdered someone. So you're admitting that he murdered someone. You can't make this up. What are we doing? Oh my God. Boy, this is so dumb. You can get the death penalty for killing one person. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that the death penalty can be imposed for crimes in which a victim is killed. States decide which specific circumstances make a murder eligible for capital punishment. That's capital murder. You know, those terms are used interchangeably. These aggravating factors can include killing a child or vulnerable victim, murder during another felony murder rule. So you murder someone carrying out another felony. Use of a deadly weapon. He had what was this shotgun thing he used? Murder committed by a juvenile in some states. Other factors deemed especially serious by the court or jury. Other factors deemed especially serious by the court or jury. So these other factors, those aggravating factors, could be it was 3,000 people outside. Half of them, let's say a third of them were children. A third of them were regular adults. A third of them were college students. There you go. So if the court and the jury decide that these are aggravating factors to warrant the death penalty, so shall it be done. It's that simple. What is his attorney saying? They going on full-blown stupid mode. Meanwhile, Candace is still an idiot. Y'all, this is ridiculous, man. You can't make this stuff up. All right. We're going to finish this up, and then I got to run, and then I'm going to come back. I got to go to the store, too, y'all. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, you know, he can't possibly give him the death penalty.
Can y'all hear?
He's only going after the one guy.
I'm going to bring up Gil next time.
It was brought up that he had said, well, I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I took it. That was his direct quote. He wrote that, and I had enough of his hatred. Now they're not even disputing that. They're just saying, well, he didn't. If they're trying to say that he didn't. Oh, they really are saying this, that he was not identifying his particular religion or politics or whatever.
That's irrelevant.
Because the state was trying to say he was triggered by the guy's training relationship with the furry, right? And that might be one of the motivating factors in him choosing to kill someone in cold blood. And this is so stupid.
It is stupid because you don't even have to prove intent. You don't have to prove intent for the charge of murder to stick. You don't even have to do that. That's not required. So whether his motivation was political or religious based, or I just don't like him, I just want to murder somebody today, the motive is irrelevant to the charge itself of him actually carrying out the crime. And they're confirming that he did it. They're just trying to say he did it to one person, but they're actually confirming he murdered him. So what are we doing? They want to have a whole trial and waste tax dollars on that when they're already admitting that their client murdered him.
So stupid. I mean, clearly, yes, it was. So what did they?
No need intent.
I'm still reading this, but this is pretty unbelievable.
Without a plea,
but like I said, though,
I don't know.
Gal Sharpton's hardest hit.
Gal Sharp.
She was.
Thank you, Anne. He did not enter a plea yet.
So I don't really care about this story because I find her to be so inconsequential, and no one's going to think about her in 5 years.
No, in 5 months.
And she's never done anything for the conservative movement, literally ever.
Not at all.
She went from, again, if you don't know about Gal Sharpton, she literally started as a race hustler suing white students over false accusations of racism.
Didn't I tell y'all that? I said it. Her uncle being a part of the NAACP, all that did was just help her get a settlement. Where is the evidence that they called her leaving any racially motivated messages on anything? We've never heard those recordings. I don't even think they exist. I think Candace lied like hell. And because she had a relative that had been with the NAACP for like 20 some years, they probably just did a favor and just gave her a settlement. That's it. I already said months ago, I would love to interview those kids that she accused of that, because something ain't right about that. Something ain't right about it. I think she flat out lied, because Candace is a dumb liar.
And then she went to target conservative gamers in Gamergate. So that's her background. And that was only like in 2016.
Hey, Banker.
She's always been a leftist. She just thought that but she's a grifter. She's a con artist. And she thought she could con people out of their money by pretending to be someone on the right. This woman would choke to death if she had to sit here and talk about actual serious policy. If you had a debate with her about any geopolitical issue, she would literally choke on her own stupidity.
Yep.
She's supposed to have a debate with some dude about this whole murder case. And apparently she's already trying to figure out ways to get out of it, just like she's always tried to figure out ways to get out of work, apparently, or at least that's what the rumors say.
She's a coward.
The rumors are pretty harsh on that. When you have a reputation of being work shy and not actually wanting to do the work, and it's a rumor that a lot of people have talked about,
That could be Snow Day.
Very interesting. Makes that whole welfare queen come off real, makes it more understandable why she would marry a gay guy for his money. And do the beard.
Candace, you said everything fake and gay. We see, even Dana knows that George Farmer is fake and gay. Dana, he was licking ice cream cones with Tyler Robinson.
You know, I mean, as long as you can wear $2,000 blazers on your podcast of mommy sleuthing, then yeah, whatever. But all welfare ultimately at the end of it is the same, no matter how you dress it up or how many nouveau riche labels you put on it, right?
That's right, girl.
That being said,
you better say it.
So I just find this whole defense filing to be fascinating. It's just absolutely fascinating. So that is the latest in that. I'm not going to be like, I'm not Judge Judy. I'm not going to be sitting here following all this. You know, I'm not like true crime TV. I'm not, unless there's a ghost involved or Bigfoot, Kane. Or unless Robert Stack is hosting.
She's having some Bigfoot or a ghost. Candace, you are the plague that will not go away. All right, y'all. I gotta get my son from school, y'all. We're gonna be back at it this evening. And if Gil is able to come up, he'll come up this evening. I just wanted to do this live real quick because I couldn't believe it. You out here tampering with evidence, Candace. You understand it's a whole crime, you dumb alien. That's a crime, you moron. You honestly think that somehow what you put up is what the jury is going to see? No. That's not how evidence is admitted into a case. The jury will not be seeing your BS, and you tampering with evidence is illegal. Candace, you're going to go to jail. I'm going to tell you that right now. You might want to be concerned about whether or not Tyler Robinson is going to flip on you. How much did you pay him again? We all know you're going to take this money and be horrible in this debate. Andrew Wilson is going to tear your ass up. And I am here for it. Candace, you're an idiot. I want to be able to live stream it tomorrow, y'all. So our special guest that we have, I'm going to reach out to her when I get back and ask her if she wants to join us to do the live viewing for an hour. Because she said she can do an hour. And I am here for it. And we will live stream that. You can't make this stuff up. So thank you all so much. I got to run. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the $1.99 super. Candace canceled her stream yesterday after this came out. Candace, the defense attorney confirmed that Tyler Robinson murdered Charlie Kirk. Because you're too stupid to catch it. They confirmed it. They just want to get the death penalty off the table. But they confirmed he murdered him. So you're an idiot. Can't make this up. Thank you, Angie, for being a member for 3 months. Shout out to you. And thank you, Sage, for the $7 super. You guys keep me and my children in your prayers, as I will keep all of you in my prayers. Shout out to Conscience. Do we get Conscience's YouTube channel? Make sure you all post it up. Maybe I overlooked it. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. But shout out to Conscience for the support. Thank you all so much for holding it down and for being patient with me. Like I said, there's a lot going on now. There's a whole thing with court and blah, blah, blah. But what the devil meant for evil, God will turn it around in your favor for your good. And so this year, I tell you all right now, I will not be stressed out about this nonsense. Losing the job sucks, but it's through no fault of my own. And I appreciate all of you all for the support. If you can, please share the fundraiser. $1,500 away from being able to make my rent. So I got to get that taken care of somehow. God needs to open some doors, or I hit the lottery, or something needs to happen. But either way, I will be back at it this evening, and I will see you all then. And Gil, if you're available, I want to go live again this afternoon. I will drop the link so you can come on up, because I'm trying to understand what's going on with this defense attorneys. I don't know, they just need to do a plea deal and be done with it and leave everybody alone. Can't make this up. There are a lot of questions there, but we can get their questions addressed. If you guys can, when we go back live this afternoon, please come back and ask your questions to Gil. Thank you, Saint, for Conscious's YouTube channel. Link, there it is. You guys go and support her, show her some love. Tell her that LLC sent you over there. And subscribe. But if you can, Gil, when I go back live, come up, or if you have time, come up, and there's some questions. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta pick my son up from school. I know. We were having so much fun, but I gotta go get my son from school and go by the store and then come home, and I'll get back on. I'll be back. If you can, there's some questions that were asked. I got a couple questions. And we'll cover that when we get back. All right. Y'all be good. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the Lady Luck Club. Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. And to Conscience. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.